Contemporary systems of culture, politics, and economics excelled in their capacity of generating meaningful futures, allure for examination as we come back to re-inhabit the land we once left. The conception of nature we ought to find is not longer the irreducible denominator of all truth, but rather a platform in which the natural and artificial flows are dynamic, interdependent elements which see for the overall balancings in their ecologies. In this entanglement of agents and acting in a particular environment, the capacity to model them and subsequently adopt the practices and processes augments the capacity for organic and inorganic matter to build reciprocity onto the environment. The modernist values of progress and growth failed at delivering the promised vision of development for everyone, but it did develop a robust apparatus of technologies that process and signals information. Today, those softwares and hardwares have specific targets, which causes to deflect from the possibility of popular adaptation. Farms are subjugated to monopolistic practices and regulations, which prevent the mechanical and chemical processes to evolve. Smart sensors, autonomous robots, and data-driven decisions are tools that need to be combined and form new platforms of living landscapes that senses and nourishes the environment. A local knowledge-based hybridization with high-tech methods could happen in Cottonwood, Arizona. The Verde River was a network of interchange connecting indigenous communities from the region, allowing them to share and borrow ideas. What troubles the farming community now is the loss of autonomy within their relationships as well as within their resources.
The idea is to develop new ways in which variety of technologies can be used to make farming more sustainable and efficient. The future technologies will investigate and monitor the characteristics of the environment. However, adaptation and implementation of this data and technologies with current grid system is a challenge. Hence, proposal of a network of a grid system by the nanobot is one of the solution. This network of nanobots act like organisms which are channeled through ground that transform the ground according to the climate. Nanobots also act as a fertilizers providing nutrients from one place to another. This network of nanobots combined with the Jefferson grid can be the future of the valley. Proposed Farmers Hub, which include visitors and learning centers, help to provide a platform for community to adopt and interact with the new emerging technologies, hence bridging the gap between present and the future. Farmers Hub connects people digitally from all over the world, where they can crowdfund local farms and experiments the upcoming technologies and farming with the help of digital interactions, hence bringing in more visitors and funding the Cottonwood Valley.
This scenario depicts the social structure where community around the campus and farm are experimenting and spreading the awareness of how to use modern day technologies combined with local traditional strategies and integrated grid system. Experimental farming labs where researchers and scientists are working in a controlled environment which can also be accessed by the locals and the people around the world either digitally or physically. This part of the structure focuses onto the space and the combination of different farming methods in a controlled environment which is monitored by the autonomous robots and the scientists. Autonomous robots carry out the daily activities of farmers, which also promotes an environment where locals can co-op and invest more time in experimenting and farming.